How y'all doing? This is me, Demetrius Logan, and I'm about to give y'all another story from 8 Shots. This is the story about the fat crackhead that ran off on me after he was all in my pockets all night. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. So, when I stayed in Grand Rapids, Michigan, I was 19 years old. I used to work at McDonald's. I worked at McDonald's for like a year, probably a little bit longer than a year. No, about a year. Now, McDonald's had cut my hours down really, like they was giving me like 16 hours in a whole week. So that's 6 days of work for 16 hours. So I was getting like 2 or 3 hours a day. Now, I don't know about everybody else, but me personally, I can't live off of 16 hours a week. Like, I don't know. You can't even pay a phone bill off 16 hours a week. So, I got tired of the job anyway. I end up quitting that job. I quit. I couldn't do it no more, just the pay, the people. McDonald's, I don't know if anybody ever worked in a fast food restaurant, but anytime you work in a fast food place, from my point of view, it's like going back to high school. For one, you got he say, she say all over the place. Like, McDonald's was just terrible. I'm not even gonna hold you up. It was terrible working there. Anyway, when I had quit working there, I had to find something else to do, and I had friends back then who dealt a lot with crack. Basically, the girl who I was with, her daddy, he taught me how to bag it up, how to rock it up, how to make it fit in the bag like a puzzle, to where each piece that you put in the bag, it made it look that much bigger. So if you took a regular rock and you cracked it in half and cracked it into another half, and you put it in the bag, like you can make it look like it's super big. Anyway, back to what I was talking about the fat crackhead who ran up on me. So I had the girl who I was with at the time, her mama was smoking. You feel me? So her mama was smoking, and her mama boyfriend who she was with used to smoke. So I used to go downstairs at the Westons. I used to go downstairs and serve everybody up from this one apartment. So this one particular day, I'm serving everybody up. It's this fat crackhead. Now I ain't gonna lie, he spent about $120, probably a little bit more than that, anywhere from 120 to 140 throughout the night. So somehow, some way, it came up to where this dude was telling me how he worked at Champs. So once I heard that, he was like, he like that. For a little bit, he'd look out for me and the girl who I was with at the time. Me being 19, when you young, you hear about somebody working at Champs, like, I'll get you shoes, Timberlands, I'll get you jerseys, I'll get you any kind of Nike shoe that you want, I'll get you anything that you want. You hear what I'm saying? All you gotta do is look out for me, give me some credit. So I'm like, all right, I ain't basically giving them credit because it was supposed to be a fair exchange. I give you some rocks, and you give me some clothes for me and the girl who I was with at the time. You look out for us. So, I'm serving this dude. He done got in my pockets about $60 in. So he told me like about 6 or 7 o'clock, that's when he got to go to work. He asked me if I could drop him off up there. I'm like, yeah, I'll drop you off up there so I can get my stuff. So I takes him to the mall in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I takes him to the mall, and I proceed to walk with him into the mall. So this dude asked me to use my phone. I'm 19, I'm young and dumb. I'm like, all right. Now, keep in mind, he had me at least by 100 pounds. At least 100 pounds. So if I was 190, 200 pounds, this dude was every bit of 300, 310, maybe 320 pounds. And he was shorter than me. I had him by at least 7 or 8 inches, you know what I'm saying? So the dude had to be like at least 5'3", 5'4". He was a short, fat dude. So he asked me to use my phone. I let him use my phone. Here you go, call whoever you need. I just need to call real quick so I can let them know that I'm about to come in and grab this stuff or whatever. So I gives him my phone like a dummy. This dude does this. Put the phone to his ear, takes off running. Boom! Shoots into the damn mall. So me, I'm quick on my feet. I'm chasing him in the mall. Now keep in mind, I'm as fit as I'm gonna be in my whole life. I'm 19 years old. I've been training to go to the army and the military. I had been, I had, this is what I was doing before I found out I couldn't go. That's another story. Anyway, I was in the best shape of my life. When this dude took off running from me, I took off running after him. Do you hear me? When I tell you that this crackhead was fast, I'm fast. I standing at 6 feet, fittest person. I'm just so fit. I'm just in good shape, the best shape of my life, like I just said. When I tell you that this crackhead took off running, this is him. This is me. This is how the whole race went. Now, this dude took off before me. When I say he was so far ahead of me, I could not see him, I mean that. At 300 pounds, 310, 315, running like that. Now, I lost track of him as we running through the mall, and I'm chasing him down trying to get my phone. Now, keep in mind, his phone was my work phone, meaning it was my phone where I made all of my money selling crack with. Selling crack and weed. This is my money phone. That's what we call it, a money phone. You hear me? This was before people had 2 and 3 phones and all of that stuff. I was 19. This was like in 2000 and I want to say 2006, 2007, somewhere up in there. Anyway, I'm chasing this dude through the mall. He got up on me. He gone. I happen to see this white older couple. They had to be in their early 70s, late 60s. You know, they was old, so they pointed him out. He went in there. They didn't know why I was chasing him. They just knew that he was running and I was chasing him. But anyway, they pointed him out. He went in there. So I went in there to where, in this little storage place in the mall where they kept all of the stuff. It had to be around Christmas time or something. I don't know. I can't remember. All I remember seeing is a lot of red and green stuff in this room. Anyway, when I ran in there, I couldn't find him. I was in there looking for him for about 10 minutes. So when I come out, I'm gonna say about anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, you know, up in there. Anyway, when I come out, I runs right into security. Boom. I guess the old couple told security that we ran off into this room and they don't know what's going on. So when I come out, they like, excuse me, sir, what's going on? You know, they about ready to get me. I'm like, yo, hold on. I'm just trying to get my phone. Somebody stole my phone and I'm trying to get it back. I let the dude use my phone and he took off running with my phone. And I just need my phone back. The whole time I'm thinking to myself, like, I need that money phone. If I don't get that, I got to start from scratch. And if you a hustler, you ain't trying to start from scratch, man. It could be done, but you ain't nobody trying to do that. So I goes, you know, runs into security. And I let security know that this dude took off with my phone. And I need my phone back. So security go in there and they finds him, you know, and they bring me my phone and everything. So they like, you know, are you gonna press charges? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna press charges because I'm sorry, y'all, I gotta make it look good because I wasn't gonna say no and this dude around. Anyway, the police took down a number that I gave him. It wasn't my number. I could just imagine they probably called it. But anyway, dude didn't end up going to jail. However long he had to sit in there, you know, for them to figure out everything is how long he got. I didn't even press charges on him. I should have, but I didn't. Anyway, you know, that goes to show you never judge a book by its cover. Nah, in all honesty and reality, I wish that I would have never been in that situation. I would have much rather doing maintenance or doing something, paying good money, you know, maybe a crane operator or something, paying $35 an hour. Like, I would much rather have to do that than to go through that, because at the end of the day, I didn't know what was going to happen. You know, I just was living day by day, moment by moment, and not really thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like, if this had been now, the way my mind frame is set up, I would have never been doing that stuff. I'd have been on a whole nother different type of thing. But my thing is, if you find yourself running in this same direction where I just got to explain it to y'all, and it might not be the exact same kind of story, but something like it, you might be headed for 8 shots, man. That's why I'm sitting here to tell you, to try to change your mind, to try to change the way you think, and to let you guys know that there's always going to be a better way. In 2017, I got shot 8 times, all over the place. I got shot in my neck, shot in my back twice, in the back of my arm, in my hip. The one that hit me in my hip broke my hip. This one broke my jaw. I got shot in my stomach twice, in my chest. You know, and I'm trying to prevent that from happening to somebody else out there. So what I really want to do in my life is I want to become a motivational speaker on gun violence and violence in general, because in the end, should nobody ever have to fight for their life for something that they worked hard for. And that's regardless to whatever, however you get it. Like, you shouldn't have to fight for your life to keep it. But anyway, this is 8 shots, and that's one of my stories. The next story I'm gonna come to y'all with, I might have to tell y'all the story about when the crackhead bit half of the rock and took it with him and told me it wasn't no good. Anyway, hey, this is 8 shots and I'm out. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, please. Demetrius Logan, and this is the story of 8 shots. Fast, fat crackhead.